Okay, so let's see what we can do using Matplot library. So another good topic in mathematics is graphs. Graphs are like these first bench students. They represent the whole school, college, or something like that. So they are necessary. Everywhere you go, they will be shining. They will be not. They will be everywhere. So graphs are like that. You can see everywhere. So they are used to give you a comprehensive information about big datas, a set of datas, and they give you a very good intuitional ideas, and we can use graphs for prediction, etc., etc., etc. So let's start. So we know how to use NumPy library. We'll use NumPy to get arrays. That is where we store our data. Let us import NumPy as NP as usual, and let us import what is this library called as Matplotlib. So you can see. So to install this, you can go to your command window and pip install Matplotlib. You'll get it. Dot py plot. I'll call this something else. I'll call this. It is famously called as PLT. So this is what we need for drawing a graph, a basic graph. So let's start with this. So I'll call I'll call PLT and get a figure out of it. Figure. So you can see this new update of Anaconda gives me what and all options do I have. For example, number, figure size, DPI. DPI is pixel per inch, face color, edge color, so on. This so and that's it. So I'll start. I'll start saying let us give figure size of around I don't know. I'll just give 16 first. Right? You have to type in the brackets 16 comma 12. That's 4 by 3 is I don't know 4 times this. And okay, let's start. So let's call an x. Uh, x have to store values in x. So x is equals to np. We'll take an array np array, and I'll give some values like 1, 2, shit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. So I'll give values for y also. np is equals to sorry dot array. So I'll give something twice of that. That will be 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So I have x, I have y. I'll do from PLT. I'll need plot x comma y. Okay, let's see. I know it is somewhere else. Okay, it is showing an error. Figure size bigger. Okay, it's fig size. Oh, that is too big. You can see. You can change the size. I can make it for 4 comma 3. You see. It's too small. So you can adjust whatever you want. I'll go with 16 instead of 12. Okay. Next, there are small modifications you can do. As you saw here, there was DPI. So we'll use the DPI option later because we'll understand what it can do. That is, what are the advantages, disadvantages, and stuff like that. Then we'll go back. That is the thing. Okay. So it's a linear graph. If you want to label this as it is a linear graph or it is a straight line, what you can do is you can go here and use something called as label. Label. I don't know, spelling of label. Label is equals to, I'll put linear straight line. Why is it not coming? Why is it not coming? Okay, let us see. And you can have, can change. There is nothing coming. What can you change? Okay, see, you can change the color. Let us look back to this label later and change the color of the line. You can change the line width. I'll give something like 5. You see, 5, width 5. And let us give a marker. So markers are the actual points. Markers. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the points. What is wrong? I think it's wrong. Markers. So I have given star as a marker. How do you keep showing stuff? Oh, markers are too small. So I'll make line size as 1. See, you can see markers. Then what and all you can do, I could have changed the marker size. Marker size equals to, I'll give 10. I'll change line width to 5. It's pretty good. I'll make it 15. Boom. Yeah, you can see star there. And what else you can do is you can change marker color to marker COLOR. Is it not? I go with yellow. Yellow and black are contrasting. I love it. And run. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no marker color. There are no marker sheet. It's marker edge color. See, you can see. I don't know whether you can see or not. Shit. Okay, okay. There are changes. I'll make it visible by making line width. Yeah. Let us keep line width 1. See, marker edge color you can see. It has changed to yellow. And you can do some fancy stuff like line style. STYLE style is equals to. I'm sorry. I can make it dash dash lines. It's dash dash lines. See, it's dash dash lines. Let us try with dot dot. I don't know whether it works or not. Oh, there is nothing like that. So let's make only dash. Only dash is pure straight line. So let's go back to dash dash lines. Ah, that's cool. And the reason behind why label didn't work was I didn't specify my label. That is the reason. So what we will do is, okay, for now let us clear our space. Go back and I'll make this smaller. 4, 3 or 5, 4. That's cool. And I'll give a label. Label is equals to, it was straight line. Boom. And I'll give plot dot legend. Ah, see, you can see straight line here. That is where I forgot. You can forget stuff. Okay, so we got legend, we got lines, we got fancy straight lines, dash lines, we got stars, markers. We can change stuff. Huh. Okay, so you can't keep changing. Sorry, you can't. I mean, you can't keep writing data like this. So what you can do is, let us see, there are mathematical operations which you need to plot. For example, I need to plot sinusoidal. Sinusoidals are nice. For that, I don't need markers. Markers will mess my graph. So I will remove markers, size, all the stuff. Line width is 1, black, straight line. It's not a straight line anymore. I'll give name. So you can call a range uh, a range. So you see, it shows where to start, where to stop, and the step size. So I need to start, for example, 0. I need to start from 0. Then start 0 to 10, and I need the step size of 0.5. Let us assume 0.5 gives you a fair good graph with respect to sign. So and I need sign my X array. So let's see, and I'll make this as sign. You can see sinusoidal. Let us make it as 15. I think we'll get a 3. That's cool. I go to the 10 only. Okay, okay, okay. Let's clear out. So we got sorry. We can draw these, we can draw that, we can do this. So now if I want to add what is my x-axis, what is my y-axis and stuff like that. So it is generally called as plt dot x label. Spelling of label x label. X label is x-axis, of course. X. Something else is there, you can give that. No worries. plt dot y label. Y, sorry, y axis. Let's run. That's 16 has to. I don't know why I keep changing this. It should be visible if you see. See, the x and y axis are too small to see. So what we can do for that is you can change font size, font. I don't know font spelling, font. Which font. So there is something called as dictionary, font or dictionary. So here you can change font name, I guess. So font name, I like to choose Courier New. Courier New. It is nice to have Courier New. This is what default Matlab uses as its text, as its font. So font size. This is what we needed actually. Put it inside the single quotes and let's give like 20. 20 should be fine. I think it is showing an error because we should use flag brackets. Yeah, I think we should be good to go. Why? Why? Okay. Let's put flag bracket here. Cool. This doesn't require this then. This font depth is equals to, let's try is equals to, see, that is how you have to write it. So you can see x-axis with you can do the same thing with y-axis also. So let's copy this, copy paste, copy paste. Do you know the guy who invented copy paste? I don't know a guy who invented the copy paste. Actually, we should thank him. Okay, before that we'll run. See, even y-axis increased. So you can give it a title also if you want. So let's try giving a title. Let's try giving title. What is title? Title. How can you call title? I can call title by plt dot type. Come on, title. You see? So it has label what it want. It has font dict which we don't want or which we have. Pad and and something else. So we'll go with title. Title will give it as I thought it was selected. Sorry for the miss. I don't know what it is. So title, title, title will give it as sign graph, graphe, graphe, graphe. Ah. French people are crazy. Sign graphe, sign graphe is too small. So what we can do for that is, you know what we can do. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's see. Sign graphe, graphe, cool with sign graphe. Okay, so now I'm going to show something beautiful, beautiful. Let's give it the step size as 0.05. It's a beautiful day. So if you give 0.05, you'll get a very smooth curve, and there will be too many markings on the y-axis. So let's see. It's there are not too many markings. Nice, it's nice. You'll get a smooth curve. But if you see, I don't want 0.25 and 0.75 and stuff like that. If you don't want, if you don't want, what you can do is you can have something called as ticks. That is plt dot. I have x ticks. I'm not. I don't want x ticks. I want only y ticks. So what and all I want on y ticks is I want -1, comma. I want minus 0.5, comma. I want 0, comma. I want 0.5, comma. I want 1. So run. See, you get what you want. That is this. That is what you can use ticks for. It's the same thing you can do for x also, which I don't want here. I have sufficient. For example, if you want to add, let us give for y. Sorry, copy, copy paste. Let us try. So let us give our whole x which we have initialized using numpy. We'll give the same thing and we'll see. We'll get so many ticks. The computer will take. See, you can't even see what number is what. So to avoid this, we will need to remove this. That is okay. Removed. Next, what else can you do? We did stuff. Okay. So one last thing. If you want to save this graph, so what you can do is simple. The whole language is simple. Save fig. You can save fig. I'll call this as I am Groots. Of course, I am Groots. Okay, let us put your thing. Oh shit. To put that, you know what you should do. You should put oh shit. You should put double colons so I can get to put single colons. I am Groot. I am Groot. Groot. Let us make it as Groot. And I should give a extension for this dot. I'll give PNG. And what is with PNG? Python reads PNG files easily than other. At least I feel so. Okay, and that's it. And it will be it will be stored in the directory which you are or which you which your program is in. So mine is in G drive py folder. So I'll run. Maybe you get to see it. Mm, 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 mm. G drive py I am Groot. Uh, oh, come on. See. So, I told you about DPI minutes ago. So, what you can do with DPI is, let us see here. So, if you see, if I enlarge this figure, you'll get a low res image. It's kind of breaking. So, if you don't want such things to happen, what you can do is, I can change DPI. One more thing. Let us see properties, file information. So it is 37 kbs. Now, obviously, if you increase DPI is equals to, let's give 300. What error it seems? It is showing error to me. So let's run. Let's run. Mama. You can obviously see how big this is. So let's go back. Let's see. I am Groot. Okay, you can see a still very good line here. So you can see the size, file information, size, it's 250 KB. So obviously the quality of image has been increased. I can't see this big image, so I'll have to clear it out. And I don't want that big clarity. That's it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say, and there are a couple of other things you can do using Matplotlib. You can have polar plots, you can have 3D plots, you can have bar graphs, you can have many other things. So let us try with bar graphs. So I don't want all these things. What I want is NumPy and Matplot. Come on. So let's give X some names. For example, Groot. What do you want to give? So, oh, what? Dude, I can't think about a name. Come on. Groot. Hmm? Come on. I don't know. I'll give something else. It's cliche, I know, but still, what else can I do? So, where is y? Y is equals to. So, you can just give numbers there. Y is equals to, I'll give 100 for Groot. I'll give. Okay, that's Brooklyn 99, so 99. Friends is 112. That's what you can do is A or something. You can give any label. I just got A, so A is equals to plt dot, it's just bar x comma y, x comma y. Mm, 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 mm. See, all of them are same size, so I'll have to reduce someone else to make it good looking. See, okay, so you don't just see you don't just see graphs. If you want to give pattern in between those graphs, what you can do is, for example, for Groot, Groot is in the index 0, so a of 0 is equals to, sorry, not is equals to, dot set hatch hatch. I'm having a very difficult time getting spellings, so I'll give stars for Mr. Groot. Let's see, it should work. See, it is giving you a British kind of pattern which they put on the wall. So, and let us see. I want something like something I can copy paste. No, I don't want this. You can hear the birds chirping. That's nice. Pa, 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 para, pa, pa, para, pa, pa. You got this thing, so copy. You can hear bikes too. No, this one. Okay, let's try this. Oh, there's no such thing. Let's go with this then. There is no such thing. Oh, I didn't change the name only. You cool. Why you keep coming? You can see. You can see. So I think we can do the same thing to increase the size of this thing. So plt dot figure figure figure. Why did I just delete that? Figure. Now what am I doing? Fig size 16 comma 12. Let us see. Let's try. I don't know. You got a big graph. You can save this graph as you did that. Blah 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 blah. That's it. Is that it? You can do autocorrelation, you can do correlation, you can do all sorts of cool stuff in this. Okay, so there is one thing that I want you to think about or come up with, the 3D graphs. I love 3D graphs. Everyone loves 3D graphs. So try plotting a 3D graph. If you can, it's cool. If not, it's very cool. We'll be coming back with more graphs, bar graphs, stuff like that. That's it. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's it. What else can we do? No, 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 no. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Okay. So if you have any doubts, do the YouTube thing. I'll get back to you. We'll solve it. That's it. That's it. Actually, for this, you don't even need this thing because you didn't use anything. So that's cool. Boom. Pa, 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 pa. And as usual, print print by I'll search what is bye bye in French next time. Bye bye.